Today we're talking about Plaquemines Parish Louisiana. And what we're talking about is the major flood changes that are coming to that area January 15th, 2021. These are some big flood maps. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Hello, Chris Green here with the Flood Insurance Guru. If you've got questions about flood insurance, flood education, flood zone changes, elevation certificates, click below to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. You can also check out our daily flood education videos on our YouTube channel. Remember, we have an educational background on flood mitigation, which means we can help you understand flood risks like this right here, your flood insurance, and mitigating your property long term to help you minimize flood losses and flood premiums. Today we're talking about Plaquemines Parish Louisiana. And what we're talking about is the major flood changes that are coming to that area January 15th, 2021. These are some big flood maps. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because you see, what happens is a lot of these properties that are being moved out of the flood zone, high-risk flood zone that is, great news. That's over 500 properties. The bad news is there's about 2,500 properties being moved into a high-risk flood zone. So what does this mean? It means if you have a mortgage on this property, then more than likely your mortgage company is now going to require flood insurance. So you need to make sure that you understand what your flood insurance options are. The ugly, we're talking about almost 10,000 properties that could potentially be looking at much higher premiums as they go from maybe a high risk to a higher risk. These are going to have some big impacts starting January 15th. So you want to make sure that you, first of all, understand your options when it comes to flood insurance in newly mapped areas, especially throughout Louisiana.